It's another Fox Squadron video, and it's another X-Wing video as well. We got 3 Saber Squadron pilots with Disciplined, Pew Pew, Foxy, and this guy. Volt Scarce with Disciplined, and Lieutenant Lore with Ion Limiter Override, because that worked really well in our last game. And this is our final 5 TIE Interceptor list that will be flying before we start flying other stuff. So yeah, it'll be very cool. So, Volt Scarce's ability, which we haven't covered yet. Action. Gain 1 strain token to recover 1 charge. And his charge has a negative recurring charge symbol, so that means he's going to lose it every round if you don't use it. And you use it by his second half of his ability. Before you engage, you may spend 1 charge to perform an action. So this basically lets him do a barrel roll and boost right before he shoots, which chains very well without maneuver, which I don't have. But yeah, it's a really cool card. And for our AI squad, we're flying against some aces sent by the Rebellion to hunt down this other version of Shadowwing. So, Garvin Drives with the Flippy card for the X-Wing. Wedge Antilles with Swarm Tactics, Proton Torpedoes, and Flippy card. And Corrin Horn with Predator, R3 Astromech, Proton Torpedoes, and Fire Control System. So yeah, very interesting list build. We have a 4, a 6, a 5, and then over here we have a 3, 5, 4, 4, 4. And this time the AI don't have the this time the AI gave me the initiative because they have the initiative in. So my 4s will move before hit their 4s, and my 5 before their 5s, so my 3 is going to be the very first one to move in general. So it'll be very interesting not to have the arc dodging advantage this game, but I hope we can win. So yeah, to the game. And if you guys already haven't noticed, this is AI Solo Alpha X-Wing rules. So yeah, that's kind of why we're doing all that. You roll dice to determine their attitude, then they do a maneuver based off their attitude. But I've slightly modified the maneuvers as well, because sometimes it's like, well, I actually want to do that, so they should do this instead. Because, yeah, they can do some weird things. But anyways, Lieutenant Lore did a 1 hard, because I think he wants to be with his buds, rather than go against all of them at once. I feel like we do want to show it off, but I just don't know. Like, we can't barrel roll off the edge of the board, so I'll do barrel roll. Oh yeah, we're fine. Slide up all the way forward, I think. And then I think I actually do want to do a red boost, which I now get a stress token for. There we go. And moving on, we have, let's see, this, wait, no. Yes, my 4s go for 4 hard. This Saber is going to go ahead and do a 5 forward. And then he will go ahead and do, I don't know. I think a focus to a boost would be the safest idea. Because I want to boost, but I don't want to get blown to bits by a torpedo. Oh shit, that's not good. Alright, in the way of that asteroid. Alright. Okay, and then let's see. This guy, pretty much going to do the same exact thing. 5 forward to a focus boost. Should land him right about there. Oh yeah, really cool. And then the same thing for Pew Pew. Going ahead 5. Focus, bank boost. Getting all our guys up over there and ready to go. And something I just realized is that I do know where the maneuvers are set when I do my action, so I guess what I'll do is I'll have them just execute a maneuver to where, I don't know, honestly. We'll figure it out. I think what I'll do is I'll have them just set their dials like normal, I guess. That seems to be the best idea. Otherwise, it's just a little bit too overpowered. Alright, anyways, Garvin's turn. He's going to do a 2 hard towards this side. Seems like the group is kind of ignoring Lieutenant Lore and just moving for the rest of the interceptors. Just like, oh, we don't care about Lore, we just want the other men's blood. And he'll focus, because that's basically where all his abilities are. Corn's gonna do 3 hard, because he's eager to get to the fight. And I think Corn probably wants to do a target lock, because he has experimental scanners, so he can check any range for that. Let's see if he does have range. Oh, he's not at range 1, he gets a target lock. And because of our 3 astromech, he acquires another target lock. So 4 onto Foxy and a 5 onto this guy. So they're not feeling good. Alright, and then Wedge is doing a 2 hard as well. I'm going to do his maneuver before Vault Scarce's because I'm a cheater. No, I'm joking. Just because I know Vault Scarce isn't really going to be able to do anything that affects these guys' change of direction. And I think Wedge, really the best thing for him right now is just a focus as well. You could do barrel or boost, but there's really just no way for him to really get anywhere good with those. So 5 forward with Vault. I think I'll just have him boost straight. So yeah, if anything, that's a worse idea because it looks like they're going straight, but that's alright. Okay, so Cornhorn already pre-measured range for us. There's no shooting this round, so I have all my interceptors being stressed and a target locks on them. So I guess you could say that I'm losing right there, right? If you take this round as an example, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. So focus tokens are gone, and yeah, back to dials. Okay, going into the next round, some of you might be wondering what these extra defense dice are. Basically, those are determining where they think their tally is. Because you remember how AI ships roll dice based off where their tally is? Well, if they're moving last, that means if they go to where their tally is, that tally's not going to be there anymore. So what I have instead is where they roll a die to see which way they think their tally's going to go. For example, eyeball might be straight, or evade bank, or blank this way, right? Yeah, blank this way, evade this way, straight this way. Any type of maneuvers or whatever, just they think that's the general direction, right? But in this case scenario, like, if I'm turning this way or going straight, it's going to be basically the same maneuver for those 2 X-Wings. So evades and eyeballs for straight for turning this way. And then blanks for going this way. And then for Cornhorn, blanks for going this way, or evades or eyeballs for doing a maneuver that counters me going either direction, basically. Something I came up with that works really well. Now, what I was concerned about earlier was my actions. I know where they're going after they're done moving, and because interceptors have both boost and barrel roll at the same time, they can severely change where they're where they end up. So that's kind of the thing I'm struggling with. But I think it'll be all right. They'll just have to take actions to counter me, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's basically the idea. So 2 maneuvers. We have a 2 hard with Foxy. I opted for just flying 4 ahead, but I don't know, honestly. That obstacle for 1, and then the other 2 is that these guys can't get there in close range that she would be at. So she would be dusted, but they wouldn't really be. And I don't know if they would get target lock range. So 2 hard. With them baking in, it's probably really dangerous to stay there for sure. I think she'll just focus, honestly. She might have good enough obstacle cover to stay alive, but if she doesn't, then maybe someone gets a target lock? I don't know. I really wish I had Nash Wainwright right now. Be super helpful. Oh, Lieutenant Lore was supposed to move before anyone else, though. Alright, 2 hard. Zoom, zoom. Probably just do a bank barrel roll to start, showing off more of his fancy stuff. And right there. Not too sure, honestly. I mean, Foxy's in range, Lore would be out of range for sure. So I'm thinking a boost straight is great for stress. Lore just being fancy over here with all his good old maneuvers. Actually, I might have been a little bit too far. Oh, I don't know. We'll see what maneuvers they're doing. Alright, because I honestly forgot because it was so much talking. Alright, 2 hard for Pew Pew. I had to look at his name tag. I'm forgetting a lot of things today. Focus to a boost. You never know. Okay, There we go. This guy is going to do pretty much the same thing. Too hard. That obstacle's maybe in the way of a big boost. I don't know. We'll try it. So he definitely needs to focus though, because he's going to be in range. So focus to a boost. Oh yeah, he's fine. He clears. Totally good. No not boosting for him today. Yeah, and then they're getting good positions to do 2 hards over there. Alright. So they're all done. We have Vault Scarce. After this, Garvin drives X-Wing. He's going to do a 3 hard. But he's going to flip his card before he does this so we can do a boost, because, you know, I have to correct the AI's mistake somehow, right? And because this is casual, we can do this maneuver. Normally it's not super accurate. You basically line up the line of the maneuver template to the line of the side of the ship and then go like this for 3 hard. Because it's basically the same thing as, yeah, doing a regular 3 hard. But it is not 100% accurate, so if you're in a competitive game, don't do that. Unless your opponent's alright with it, and it doesn't really matter on the game. But, yeah. Okay. So, Garvin is going to take that boost in to a focus. His link, oh no, he does a focus to a boost, not a boost to a focus. Okay. He's weirder. Alright. So, boost to a... No, focus to a boost. Alright. Gosh, I think it would make more sense if he was boosting to a focus, but whatever. Okay, so now he only rolls 2 attack, but he's got the focus he needs. So then Vault Scarce over here is going to do a 4 forward. I think a 5 would have been better, but I don't know, honestly. I'm kind of just playing it by ear, I guess. I don't know. That's fine enough, I guess. I don't know. So he'll do a boost, and leave it at that. Yeah, 5 would have been better, but that's okay. Alright. So then, next up we have Corran Horn doing a 1 forward. That's the AI's choice of maneuver, and I was like, well, I guess they could do a barrel roll or boost to fix that, but that's alright. So yeah, the question for Corran is, should he do that lovely boost or barrel roll? I mean, he might be able to boost to get someone in range, so... Wouldn't he want to try it? Oh yeah, this guy has a target lock on him too. Yeah, because he has a target lock on him too, so if he gets the range, he can definitely shoot that guy. Oh, boost. And I don't think he should link for a target lock, because that would just make him stressed. Because if this guy's in range, no one else is in range, so he's not going to get a target lock out of it. Because this is the only other interceptor in range, and he's already got a lock on that one, so... No stress for him today, just target lock. Or just shoot. Whatever, I guess. Yeah. Alright, then Wedge is cutting it close with a... does he want to do anything? Nah, just a 2 hard. With a 2 hard. Cutting it close with you. Alright. So yeah, he's right there. Okay, so Wedge's action. See, he probably might not actually have the range. Oh, just out. Jeez. Ah. So he's going to have to lock onto something else instead then. He'll just lock onto the asteroid and launch torpedoes at it. That kind of sucks for Wedge. No shot. That is too bad. Well, moving on to our rounds of combat. Let's see what we got. So Wedge is going to bump him up to a 6 because he has Swarm Tactics. So Garvin shoots first. Shooting at range 3 of Foxy because no other shots. And then over here, we have a Corran Horn, range 3 obstructed shot at this guy, but Corran Horn will probably use a proton torpedo. None of my guys get retaliator shots as well. So, torpedoes into him after Corran shoots him. So yeah, let's get it. Let's go to the dice tray. Alright, so Garvin drives range 3 shot into Foxy. 2 hits. So Foxy's rolling 4 defense. And then, let's see here. She's gonna roll a heck of a lot of eyeballs, so she'll spend the focus and take nothing. So Foxy's focus is spent. And let's see, while attacking, let's see. I don't know if Garvin can just spin his focus, because otherwise he could transfer it to Corran Horn. But I don't think he can spin his focus if he doesn't have any eyeballs on his attack or defense. So we're just going to say he can't. So Cornhorn just launching the torpedo shot into this guy at range 3, spending 1 charge, and yeah, throwing off torpedoes. Alright, so Cornhorn's proton torpedoes. 2 hits, and I think Corn will use just the fire control system to do the reroll. That way he has the torpedoes for next round. Alright, so just hit and a crit then. So hit crit to this guy. This guy, the attack is obstructed, so he's rolling 4 defense. Gonna roll an evade, and he'll spin the focus, so nothing. This guy loses the focus. So I had a bad first round. The AI had a bad first round of combat. Seems like we're pretty evenly matched now. Alright, on to the planning phase and round 2. Yeah, it's round 3, I think. I don't care, really. Round whatever it is. Okay, all the dials are locked. Corin thinks his tally is somewhere around here. These two think their tally is somewhere around here. Or, well, somewhere around here, more likely. Alright, well, anyways, Lieutenant Lore doing a 3 forward. Let's see here. 3 forward. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna work. The original intention was to do a bank boost in towards the debris, but I don't think it's gonna clear anymore. So, I think Lore should have done a 2 forward. That's too late. Okay, let's see here. Let's grab a stress. He already has a stress over here neatly. So I think boost 1 bank or 1 bank to a boost. Boost to a 1 bank. Barrel roll. Boost 1 bank barrel roll. Should be good, maybe. We'll see. Okay, and then 2 hard, 1 hard with Foxy, not a 2 hard, 1 hard. And then where does she want to be? Probably wants to boost to a focus to be safe. Boost to a focus. Well, it's gonna be close for her. Really, no matter what, to be honest. Okay, so then let's see. Doing Koran with the 1 forward. Oh no, wait a second. No, it's these 4s. Whoops. Alright. 2 hard and 2 hard. So they won't interfere with Corn. Corn. I think just focus, honestly. Because if I boost in, he's not going to be able to clear his next turn's maneuver, and then it would be closer though, letting this guy get closer as well, but it's just not going to work overall. So focus, focus. And then Garvin Drive's maneuver is a 1 forward. Gonna go in and possibly get a shot on Foxy. Oh yeah, he does. Uh-oh, that's not good. So he'll focus. Oh, and he flipped his card too, because open as foils. And then, I'm still forgetting that I move second. Walt Scaris' 3 bank. Whee! Okay. Not too sure. Should I have him just like focus, or I don't know. Kind of hard to decide. Let's see if he does a barrel roll to a boost. Not sure. You know what? He'll take his action, so he gets a strain token and recovers a charge, and then just waits for a few things to happen. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Alright, so charge recovered. He is strained. Okay. Cornhorn's 1 forward. I think he'll probably just focus. He has a pretty good shot at that tie interceptor. He has a target lock on already, so he doesn't need to do anything special. And Wedge is doing a 1 bank key. So I'm pretty sure Foxy is very dead. Because, you know, we got Wedge, who's the TIE killer, shooting at her at range 1. We have Garvin doing the same. Let's probably have Wedge do a target lock on her, actually. If I can find his lock token. Oh, right here. Alright, here we go. Target lock. Okay. So that's pretty much maneuvers. So yeah, engagement phase. Start of engagement phase. Wedge is going to make Garvin a 6. So they're both just going to double tap into Foxy first. Both of them at range 1. So that'll be fun for her to deal with. And then we have Scarce that's going to engage at range 2, I believe. Yes, it is range 2. And then we'll see what Corn wants to do after that. So, to the dice tray. To the Batmobile. So, Garvin drives first attack into Foxy. Well, his only attack, but his attack, nonetheless. Crit hit. No eyeball, so he can't spin his focus to pass it to Wedge. At least I'm not sure if he can just spin it. I think he can just spin it naturally, but I forgot to look that up. So, 3 defense dice. Foxy is going to take a crit, which is fuel leak. So if she takes another crit, that's goodbye her. So, ouchie. Alright. Wedge's turn. 4 attack dice. No target lock. But Foxy does roll 1 less defense dice. So, this won't be as fun. Yeah, if Wedge rolls like that, hit, crit, that's pretty much going to kill Foxy automatically. So he'll target lock for no reason. Oh, for another hit, alright. Foxy, spin the focus, why not? Foxy's going to take 2 crits. So the first crit is Damage Sensor Ray, which triggers Fuel Leak, which kills her, which then the second crit is a Hull Breach, so she is very dead. But from her range, which was around here, this Interceptor gets to do a target lock. So this one right here gets to target lock Corn Horn, which he'll do in retaliation for her death. So yeah, not too bad. Remove all these. My side. These over here. And yeah, that's about, yeah, that one there. This one there. That token fell. Alright, cool. So then, yes, Volt Scarce's next shot. So we'll trigger his ability to do a barrel roll. Spin his charge to do an action. So he does a barrel roll. Gonna try to somehow get out of Corn's arc. So do a barrel roll. And then push the limit for a boost, which might just barely work. No. Scarce kind of just showing off fancy maneuvering, I guess, instead. Well, that's too bad. So Scarce shoots first anyways, though. He's gonna take the range 1 shot into Corn Horn with 4 attack dice, and Corn's got 3 defense dice. So let's see it. All right, well, Scarce. For 1 hit, Corn with the 3 defense dice. For I'm gonna say Corn saves the focus and just takes the shield, because that seems like a better idea. Alright. So that was that shot. Corn's turn to shoot. He has a lot of questions. So it looks like it's range 1 either way. And so the Interceptor has a lot of mod on, or the unmodded Scarce. So this is guaranteed 4 hits. Might be 3 hits. We don't know what Scarce is going to roll. We know that this guy's probably going to roll the same thing, but he has a focus though. So let's say that I think the AI would probably shoot the closest target, which would be Scarce. So, all right, 4 into Scarce, and he's got 3 defense going against Corn's 4 offense. 2 hits for Corn, which should have taken the other shot. Scarce rolling 2 evades. Nice. So Scarce just barely staying ahead of Corn. All right. All right. So more shots. Corn's done. Scarce is done. So there's these 2 sabers. We'll start with the one that's range 1 into Corn. So 4 dice. into Corn. I'm saying that name completely wrong, but I don't care. He'll just spin his focus for 4 hits. Koran's got 3 defense dice. He's going to spend his focus as well, so he loses 1 more shield. Neat. Alright, and then his focus is gone. This focus is gone, so then this interceptor is going to range 2 into Koran. Alright, so 3. Focus for 3 hits. All these interceptors are angry since Foxy died. And Koran's going to lose his last shield, so he's got just 3 who left, so let's eat him alive. Alright, so the Lieutenant Lore has a shot at somebody. Let's see, so that's range 3 at Wedge, unobstructed, or range 2 at Garvin, unobstructed. I think we'll take the range 3 at Wedge, only because Wedge has no mods. So 3 to 3. 1 hit. 3 hits. Wow. Only in solo queue will this stuff happen. So, yeah, that's the end of that round. So, back to Dials. Okay, so, Vault Scarce's Strain was also removed because Corn shot him. So that's the only token that's missing. That should be. All the focuses have also been removed. So, to the maneuvers. We got a 2-bank coming in from Lore. I think it just clears the debris field, which it does. Really don't know if Lore wants to do a fancy barrel or not. I mean, he could. It would open his arc more, for sure. Yeah, I'll do a focus to a fancy barrel. So we keep that stress in the business entity, basically, but we end up over here. Which I guess might be good or bad. I don't really know. We'll see. We just like doing those fancy barrel rolls. Alright. Sabers doing 3 banks. So Pew Pew. No, this guy. Okay, this guy. Flying in. It's pretty close to Wedge. So I think a barrel roll. So focus to a barrel roll. Definitely sounds like a good idea. Yeah, sounds cool. Alright. And then a 3-bank for this Saber. And focus to a bank boost actually here, because I think that would be the wise option. A wise Jedi once told me that there's always a bigger fish. We got a nice kill box set up on Wedge. All the interceptors are focused and ready to kill something. Okay, so Garvin's turn. A lot of bad options for the AI, but I finally found one that gave him a 4K. So 4K turn is either that or 3 hard onto the asteroid, so this is a bit more helpful. And he is stressed, so no focus support coming from him, but he hasn't really been focusing support at all. So hasn't been rolling the eyeballs, and we don't know if he can just spend his focus if he wants to. Pretty sure he can, but I just don't remember that roll. So, alright, 2-bank over Cornhorn with, let's see, Vault Scarce. Let's mark Corn, because it doesn't sound fun otherwise. So Corn does a boost. Ah, dang it, jeez. It always happens with me, though. Like, I'll mark the ship, pretending to be so professional, and then bam, I'll just move it. It just sucks. So his stress is gone, and then I think, honestly, I don't know, probably a focus to a boost, because if Wedge can't shoot, because we don't know what Wedge is going to do, if Wedge can do something, so. Focus to a boost. End up right over there. Nice. Wedge is definitely going to be kind of screwed here. Not from Scarce, but for everyone else, basically. So, Cornhorn doing a 4K. Gonna go ahead and be legit. Probably has a torpedo shot into that interceptor, so that'll be good for him. He's stressed. Okay. And then we have Wedge coming in with a magnificent 3 hard maneuver that bumps into this interceptor. So not quite good, I guess, is what you could say. So yeah, this interceptor looks like he has a range 1 shot, range 2, and then this one doesn't shoot at all, so. That seems fun. No, I got bumped. Okay. So my dial's over there, these dials over to here, and combat. Alright, let's see. So, Wedge can't shoot anyone, can't swarm tactics his initiative up. So, Scares can't shoot anyone, this interceptor can't shoot anyone. So the first shot will be Corrin at range 3 or range 3. So 4 to 4 with rerolls, or 3 to 4. So probably just 4 to 4 overall, I think, would be best for Corrin's shot. So proton torpedoes. My sabers would go after that. So yeah, Corrin's shot, range 3, is going to use a proton torpedo charge to shoot this guy. Yeah, he's going to shoot this guy, range 3. All right. Well, to the dice tray.
To the invisible jet. Dang it.
This proton torpedo coming in hard. Oh, that's terrible. Target lock. It's his last torpedo shot, so only 2 hit. Oh, a hit and a crit. Hit and a crit going against 4 defense dice. So this is not too good. Didn't have the focus support he needed for these torpedo shots. 2 evades off the bat, so that'll just cancel it all out. So Corrin spins his target lock and loses his last torpedo charge, and that's about it for him. So this saber gonna range 1 into Wedge for his first shot. So let's get it done. Range 1 into Wedge. 4 dice with focus. Who focused that for 3? Because I don't think anyone else was gonna shoot at him. Wedge is gonna roll 2 defense dice. And I'll whiff it. All right. So Wedge loses his 2 acrylic shields and takes a damage. So he's not doing too good anymore. Lieutenant Lore at range 2 of Wedge. That'll be 3 to 2. Basically the same dice. Oh yeah. Oh wait a second. Garvin's supposed to shoot first. So cancel this roll. Cancel. 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 Garvin's shot. So range 3 unobstructed at Lieutenant Lore, or range 3 at the unmodded interceptor that is obstructed. Let's have Garvin take the range 3 at Lore, because he might be able to get Lore's to spin his focus before Wedge even has to defend. So Garvin shooting 3. Gonna roll 2 hits. Lore rolling 4. Gonna roll 2 vids like a boss. Alright, nice. Nice job, Lore. You're doing good. So now back to Lore's attack, who now we have to reroll. Dang, only 2 hits this time. It would have been 3 before, but nah. Okay. Wedge rolling 2 defense. I said the wrong dice. Sorry, I was rolling attack. I was like, wait a second. Wedge gonna take another damage card. And that's pretty much it. This saber couldn't shoot, so yeah, back 2 dials. Okay, so we got everyone's locked and ready to go, so let's start it up. Lieutenant Lore with the 2 bank. Zoom, zoom. Oh, somewhere like that, yeah, alright. If only he could barrel roll over to Brie. Let's see here. I think a straight boost would be superb. And then we just leave him there, or do we do special stuff with him? Like a bank boost or anything like that. Honestly, so the bank boost, you'd end up around here. Just like back there. Maybe if Garden doesn't want 4 weeks on Arcana. Got a lot of options, I'd say. Thinking overall though that Laura could just sit and hold position, honestly, and be a bumper. Focus. And, you know, bump for once and not be a speedy race car. So this other interceptor is also doing a 2 bank. Could have honestly boosted to where Laura is and be a bumper, but that's okay. He'll just focus. This guy's gonna focus. Alright, and then these other interceptor. Forgot that Scarus moves after him, not before, so he's gonna do a 2 hard, which might bump. Oh, it doesn't. So Pew Pew is clear. Pew pew is clear. All right, we don't know if Corn's gonna go straight or not, so probably barrel that way and focus is probably the best idea. So barrel, focus to a barrel. Stress and focus. Nice. Okay. So then Garvin doing one forward. Might just clear lore. Which it doesn't. Alright, so he's bumped. Bump, 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 bump. Still has a range 1 into that interceptor though. He just won't be focusing or passing around focuses, so good for me. And he's not stressed anymore, which is nice. So Corn Horn's gonna do the 1 bank. After Scarce was supposed to move, so I'll move Scarce first. Scarce is doing a 2 bank. Zoom, zoom, we'll eyeball it. And right there should be about good. This guy's bumped over a little bit. And then, let's see. Does Scarce want to go aggressive on the X-Wing? I honestly think not, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Honestly, probably just focus, I'd say. Focus. Okay. So then Cornhorn was over here doing that maneuver. Let's see. He spent his so he has no more target locks, basically. So he should probably get another load of those. He has no more torpedoes, but that's fine. So probably straight boost, and then go to his linked target lock. So as long as they're beyond range 1, which everyone is, he gets target locks. So put a 4 on that interceptor and a 5 on that interceptor, I think is what Corn needs to do. And Wedge, doing a 1 bank. It's gonna be epic. Yeah, I wanted to do some weird turn maneuvers, so I was like, okay, do a bank instead then. And go to a barrel roll so you don't go over debris with your weird turns. And I think Wedge will be fine right there. Okay, so, combat phase, it looks like we have a lot of shots going around. Wedge has none. Scarce has a range 2 at Garvin. So yeah, we'll go with Scarce's shot at range 2 of Garvin. To the dice tray. And also as a side note, Corn took a stress to acquire both those target locks from his linked action. So, E-Wings are not that invincible. So, let's see. Scarce's range 2 shot into Thankrell. Scarce's attack dice. 2 hits. I mean, Corn's at range 3, so focus. And then Garvin, gonna roll an evade. So Garvin takes 2 of his shields away. So that's a pretty good shot. Shields down on Garvin. Going with Corn Horn. Looks like Corn has some nice little choices. So he's range 2 into that interceptor, or range 3 into Scarce. Probably the range 2 shot would be better, because he might be doing some damage, or he's just at least getting the interceptor to waste his focus token before Garvin takes any more damage. So, with the reroll from Fire Control System, we have nothing. So 2 hits, and the interceptor rolling 3 defense dice. This guy is gonna evade it. This guy really wants to consider his life, so he's gonna take 2 damage then. This guy. So 1, 2 into that guy. Yeah, okay, that was the best shot. So nice. So then Thankrell. I mean, no, sorry, Garvin, not Thane. Why am I thinking of Thane? Thane. All right. Range 2, it looks like. Just barely range 2. So range 2. It's close enough to do the removal of ships, but I'm just lazy. So range 2 into the interceptor. A lot of hits. Garvin wants to stay alive. Just like, no, don't kill me. Really, this guy's just going to blow up, but because of simultaneous fire, he's still going to shoot, so I'm just going to let him die. So critical and damage, yeah. Alright. And so he is destroyed right now, So he gets to acquire target lock, but then he gets to shoot at the end of the phase, because that's how the wording goes. After friendly ship at range 0 to 3, which means himself. So he'll get the target lock before he shoots. So he performs a target lock action, so he's right there. Good stuff. And then Scarce also has Disciplined, so he's going to go ahead and acquire a target lock onto... Let's see here. Probably Scarce will acquire it onto Corrin, because that'll be a shot for next round. And then, yeah, those are the 2 target locks we get. So, the range 1 shot back into Garvin from the Angry Interceptor. Beehive Interceptor. I'm going to target lock both of those blanks. And spin the focus. Nice. Oh, wait, that's not a crit. To hit, not a crit. It's target lock, focus, sad, X-Swing. So, 2 defense dice for Garvin. He's going to blank out, and so he's going to blow up as well. So, damage, critical, damage sensor erase, so explosion. So, simultaneous fire, these ships shoot each other and then explode. So, they're both gone. And Corrin's target lock gets removed. Alright, those are the only shots, so next round, 1 for 1 and 1 for all. Okay, so back to dials. Is over, so going to maneuvers. Too hard for Lieutenant Lore. I mean, I think you all probably know what he's going to do. Focus to a barrel roll. That seems to be the best, right? This could end up somewhere around there, I'm pretty sure. Whee! Yeah, I think slide him forward, or yeah, forward, nice. Okay, the other Saber gonna do it too hard, because that's really his only good option. And then, let's see here. Wedge is in the way of everything. So he'll just boost forward 1, I think. Seems like a good option. Alright. And then, gonna go ahead and do, let's see here, Scarce's dial. 1 hard, and use his action. So yeah. Recovers the charge, gets the strain. And Corn Horn doing a 1 bank this way. Kind of surprising everyone here, not gonna lie. And his stress is gone. I guess he should focus, because if he boosts to a target lock, he's not going to be able to acquire a target lock because he's at range 1. So focus is much better idea. Okay. And then Wedge is going to flip his flippy card and do a 3 hard this way, because the AI wanted me to turn towards the nearest tally, so I don't know, they're kind of weird. Alright, and then just boost, I think, is his best option. Doesn't need to focus because no one's shooting at him. As means you're close. There we go. Boost. Nice. Do it too hard next round. Snipe someone, I guess. Alright. So, yeah, looks like we have interesting shots. So, Wedge engages, doesn't do anything. Scarce engages. He'll go ahead and spin his charge to an action. I think he'll focus to a straight boost. So he has basically every red token in existence. No, I'm joking. Doesn't have every red token. That would be an Ion, a Deplete, a Stress, and a Strain. So, he has 2 of them though. And a target lock though, that's a red token. Okay, so and then he's going to engage Corrin at range 1, and that'll be our first shot. So, let's get it. Attack dice and do a Corn Horn from Walt Scarce. Walt Scarce is going to spin his target lock for 3 hits and a crit. Alright, Corn Horn rolling 3 defense dice. Needs at least 2 to survive. And Corn Horn's rolling 2, so should he take the hit and the crit is the question. Let's say yes, because Lore's also going to be shooting at Corn, so he could use the focus for defense later. So hit and critical fuel leak. Alright, so he's good. He's at 1 hole, so he's fine. Scarce spinning. No, he didn't spin his focus. He just spent both of these. Okay, and then Corn shooting at Lore. Let me check the range on this shot. Should be range 2. Yep, it's range 2. So Corn shoots first. Range 2 into lore. Don't kill the lore. What is it, Disney? This is Disney trying to kill the lore of Star Wars. 2 crits. Lore rolling 3 defense. Ooh, I'm going to spin that focus. I do not want to take a crit. I don't care if lore survives. I just don't want to get critted. Okay, so, no other shot, so that means lore's going to shoot back at range 2. Whoa. Lore's just like, yeah, no, I'm not going to take... I'm not gonna take your answer. Jeez, 3 crits. What are the odds? What are the odds? Corn's gonna focus, so he survives though. That's good. Jeez, though, that lore roll though. Wow. Pat on the head, I guess. I don't know. Back to dials. Okay, dials locked, and yeah, I had to adjust the AI's dial. But that's all right, cause my maneuvers won't interfere with theirs. I'm just too good. Oh, I think lore's doing it too hard. Yeah, he's playing it risky. Risky. Oh wow, that is pretty close. Okay. Lore is definitely gonna do some reposition actions. So I think barrel roll is a good. Should I focus to a barrel roll is the question. I mean, I'll just do barrel roll. I think more risky. No fun in not risking it sometimes, right? I will pray to the dice gods. No, I'm joking. Okay, too hard for this one. No dice gods exist, only God. So, too hard. Just focus, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what the Pew Pew wants to do, to be honest. Just focus, yeah. Okay, and then, Volt Scarus is going to go ahead and do the too hard. I'll do the same trick I did earlier. I know how to fly, sir. Oh, wait. It's a lot of options, honestly, I guess. So stress is gone and strain is gone as well, which is super nice. So I think a barrel roll to a boost is honestly his best option, but just which way though? Should I do it towards Wedge and get dusted by him, or should I do it this way and survive? I think I'll do it this way and survive because I have the advantage in numbers right now. I kind of want to keep that advantage when I go up against Wedge, because Wedge has the very strong possibility of one-shotting TIE pilots, so let's not play against that. And then stress for scarce. Okay, so Wedge's maneuver followed by Corian's maneuver first. He's doing a 3 seconds loop, which bumps into lore. Nice. To be clear, I thought Corian was going in this direction. I didn't really know where he was going to go, though. I was just trying to block his 4K or 3 seconds loop. I always lock the AI's dial second after the player's dial. Always. So Corian's just basically stressed getting shot by this interceptor, so he's not in a good position. Wedge is going to do it too hard. Be a boss about it. I think he will keep his S-Flows closed just because he really needs that boost. The question is, do we focus to a boost, which I think Wedge should do, because he only has 2 holes, so I don't think he's going to get that much out of being able to do a red or white maneuver next round. Especially in this position, where everyone's just kind of straight ahead of him. He only needs to do 1 straight. And he shoots first, so it's all good. Okay, so, shooting, we have Wedge's shot at range 3 of this interceptor. Yeah, range 3, so that shot, and then the interceptor shot into Cornhorn should the interceptor live, which he probably will, because, you know, that's 2 defense against 3. No, it's 2 attack against 3 defense, because Wedge makes him lose 1, so. Well, Wedge could roll 2 crits, and I could roll all blinks, but we'll see. Alright, Wedge rolling 2 crits. Well, he got 1 crit, and he'll spin the focus, because he's not getting shot at, so. The interceptor rolling 3 defense dice, because he would normally roll 4 at range 3, but it's Wedge's ability that makes him roll 1 less. So, tough choice. Either a crit or shoot Corrin with a focus. That's a rough choice. I think I think I'll have the interceptor just spin the focus. I think that's the best call. Could just roll blanks for his offense, so it's not worth it. Alright, so the interceptor shooting range 2 into Corn. No mod. Corn, pretty much dying. Unless you can pull 3 evades like the interceptor just pulled 3 hits. And well, he pulls 2 evades though, so Corn did decent. He got 1 damage and exploded from it, so boom, he's gone. Yep. And Stress is gone too, so that just leaves Wedge up against Lieutenant Lore, Saber, Pew Pew, and Vault Scarce is the name. Alright, back to that. Okay, so dials are locked and maneuvers are being done. So let's see, Lieutenant Lore, I'm going to show off some fancy shenanigans. 3 Sagners loop. I'm going to go ahead and use Ion Limiter Override to do a barrel roll after fully executing a red maneuver to do that. Which doesn't really put him in a good position with this obstacle, but it looked cool. And he rolls an attack die, maybe taking a strain or an Ion token. Takes a strain token. So yeah, that's the price he gets for Ion Limitering. Good price though. Going with this interceptor, he's going to do a 3 hard. Try to avoid Wedge, because Lore's not going to roll any dice, so he's kind of useless overall. Probably best bet is to do a boost. Let's do a bank boost, I think, in Wedge's face. Yeah. That way Wedge either flies over him or just kind of chills and does nothing. So Scarce gonna do a 2 hard. I think he'll just boost as well, basically. Best ideas ever. There we go. And no further actions today, so no stress. Oh, and Corn's target lock's gone. Okay, Wedge is doing a 1 forward, so he'll bump into Lore. Oh, and he does flip his cards though, so I'm gonna go back to open S-foils. Looks like he's gonna shoot him, but he's just not, basically. Alright, so that's pretty much that. There's no shooting, so back to dials. Okay, to the maneuvers. We got a 2 bang coming in from Lore. This might fit. Oh, it does. Nice. Lore just being a fancy shenanigansy pilot. Really don't know if Wedge is going to do a 1 forward or not, so barrel roll, I think, might be the best call. There we go. And these are gone off him. So we'll put him over here. And then this Saber, Pew Pew, gonna do a 3 Sagners loop. End up right behind Wedge and ready to blast him down should Wedge want to come around and shoot someone. And Vault Scarce, vaulting in. Pun I just made up, I guess. Probably do a barrel roll to a focus, because, you know, we don't know. Pretty sure he's, yeah, because we want to avoid that obstacle, basically. Get a good old kill bulk set up on Wedge, I think. Is that forward? Yeah, forward's better. Okay. 1 bank with Wedge. I think Wedge will flip his card back to closed S-foils for the boost. So 1 bank. Zoom zoom. Closes his S-foils. And can't boost. Oh geez, okay, so it's actually a bad choice. So I guess instead he'll just focus. It's best action, to be honest. Alright, well, to the dice tray, I guess. There's really nothing else to do. So Scarce is shooting at range 2. No, I'm joking. It's range 1. That's a 1 maneuver template. Range 1 into Wedge. So 4 dice to 2 defense dice. This will probably finish off Wedge. And let's go. We'll focus that for 3 hits. There's no harm in it. And Wedge rolling 2 defense. I'm going to spend his focus for 1 damage. Wedge taking a damage. Range 2 from Pew Pew to Wedge. So 3 to 2, which is probably the same exact stuff here. Pew Pew gets 1 hit. Wedge gets 1 of 8. So Wedge moves on to live for another round of torture. Trying to land a shot in these interceptors. So, yeah. Next round's maneuvers. Alright, so going with our maneuvers, we have a 1 hard from lower. 1 hard. Should you do fancy shenanigans? Which way does he think Wedge is gonna go? I guess we could have lore. Well, Scarce is going that way, so we probably just want to have lore focus. Yeah. Focus. Oh yeah, PP doing a 2 forward, if I remembered correctly. Just barely fitting in there. Nice. Fitting in that mess. So stress is gone, and they'll just focus as well. Really no point in anything else. Scarce gonna do a 4 forward, risking an asteroid, which is right here. He might just be making contact. No, he's not. He's good. He should be. Yeah, he's good. It's like years later, after Wedge escapes Skystrike Academy, Scarce is trying to get him again. He'll do a bank boost. The ghost of Scarce is coming back to get Wedge. Because Scarce was killed by Hera. Wait, he's still after me though. What? Terrible Wedge impression, but okay. Okay, and Wedge is going to flip his card, so he's going to open his S-foils. Do a 3 talon roll. Might just get range 1, which is going to be probably better for him than it is for whoever he's shooting at. So yeah, cool stuff. Wedge shooting at range 1, yep. Alright. Wedge is probably dead, but he's going to take one of those interceptors with him, hopefully. Let's see it in the dice tray. Wedge's range 1, last shot. Come on, Wedge. 1 crit. Alright. 2 defense dice for the interceptor. 1 of 8. Alright, nothing. Lieutenant Lore is going to shoot at range 2 of Wedge with 3 attack dice. Wait, no. Pew Pew shoots first, so Pew Pew at range 1 of Wedge. Pew Pew is killed, guaranteed. Wedge rolling 2 defense. Gonna roll an evade and explode with 3 damage cards, which we ain't even gonna deal out because that would be kind of ridiculous. So he's dead. Stress is gone. And L victory for the final 5 TIE Interceptors variant. The Empire's Interceptor Shadow Wings are undefeated against basically everything. Quite a few lists we didn't try out against, but that's okay. Those are mainly the only lists I have with my limited collection. But yeah, it's all cool. So yeah, if you guys like to see any more of these videos, just let me know in the comments. If you'd like to see expansion pack reviews, list reviews, or list builds, or just more gameplay, let me know. As well as seeing which type of lists, like which type of list would you like to see the AI play, or which type of list do you like to see me play. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video, and may the Force be with you, and good luck.